So they get the money and they start spending it. And because they have not developed the prudence of investing the money, putting themselves under places or people that can advise them on how to wisely invest the money for the next couple of years, they live life on the fast lane, spend now and worry about it later.
It is a curse.
I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting 8 million. Can you make that last forever?
Odell Beckham Junior is making people mad because he doesn't realize the blessing of a lifetime that he has. But what if I told you that I actually get how people like him end up in this same situation?
Stay off the weed!
And this has nothing to do with him, even though he's responsible for everything that happens in his life, or for most things. But sometimes it's not just about you. It's about the people that you surround yourself with. Now, this young man is successful, he's rich, he's doing pretty well for himself. So imagine the shock when he says that $100 million is too small to build generational wealth.
If you ever want an example of an athlete who has lost touch with reality and the common man, listen to Odell Beckham speak about money. It's nearly impossible to build generational wealth on a 5-year, $100 million contract.
What?
That's what he said. He goes, people don't understand how hard it is when you only make now I'm paraphrasing, when you only make $100 million. He goes, the first 40 goes to the government.
Okay.
Now you're left with 60.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure I could make things work with a net of $60 million.
Absolutely.
And then he goes, well, you got to buy a house. You probably got to buy your mom or dad or your parents a house.
You do.
So now you're buying 2 houses. Everybody needs a car. And in my head, I'm like, okay, let's even say you bought a $500,000 house.
Right.
That's a beautiful home.
Of
Let's
course.
say you bought 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $1 million. Now you're down to 59.
Right.
Let's say you bought 5 cars, $100K each. Now you're at 58.5.
You're still fine.
Like, you have enough money when you have a 5-year, $100 million deal. If you F it up, you got nobody to blame but you.
Meanwhile, there have been people that started off with nothing and have built generational wealth for their families. This comes down to one thing: having a good money spending and saving habit.
True. That's true. And yeah, that's true.
But let's assume, for the sake of this video, that he does have a good money spending and saving habit. It then comes down to this: he is in a situation that is called black tax.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And if you do not know, black tax is when somebody in a family has broken out and become a millionaire, and there are other people in the family that feel like they deserve a portion of this wealth simply because they are related to you in some way, shape, or form.
I'm going to teach you guys about the black tax. What's the black tax? Black tax is a term from South Africa for money that black workers, especially professionals with higher income, give to their parents, siblings, or other family members out of obligation for a deeply ingrained sense of family responsibility.
That's what in many ways the black tax is that the first generation of success for many black people means you now have to go back and work on correcting everything. I have to get my brothers through school, I have to get my family through school, I have to get my younger cousins through school, I have to get it, because you are the first of an entire family to experience that success.
You know, it's so interesting because one of my girls, Mahal, stand up, hey, Mahal. Hi. Well, it's one of my daughters from South Africa. And I say this to the girls all the time, that that's going to be the greatest burden unless you free it from yourself.
Right.
That you get to decide what that tax should be.
Right.
Nobody else gets to tell you, because just the fact that you can free yourself, that is what your ancestors would have wanted for you.
And some people unfortunately have this responsibility because they are the primary or only breadwinner in the family. And because people in their family or the people that they're connected to have such a terrible way of spending money, it always falls back on their shoulders to solve. Like literally, in some cultures, you are indebted to take care of some people that you probably never knew your entire life.
Emo! Emotional damage.
But the only reason why you should take care of them is because your mom knows them, your dad knows them, their dad's brother, their mom's brother, somebody that's always connected to the people around you. And because you care for the people that are around you, unfortunately, start caring for the people that they know. Now, this is where I feel Odell has messed up. I believe Odell Beckham Junior to be a very flashy and loud person when it comes to his money spending.
It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. That is a huge problem.
It's not just big, it's huge.
And this would naturally attract people that you don't want attention from. Now, I'm not saying that you should live a life because you're afraid of what people will do or what people will ask you for. But if you are going to live a life where you showcase the money that you have to develop a I don't give a damn attitude, and you will say no to people that you care about simply because you're thinking long term.
Yeah, this job that I sacrificed my whole life for, they are giving me that. I didn't ask for the certain dollar amount or whatever, but we weren't taught about no financial literacy and all the way. We weren't
talk about it all the time.
We weren't taught this skill.
Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have y'all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. You also have to be ready for people to be calling you the black sheep of the family, someone that doesn't care, call you all types of names, and literally try to put you in situations that you do not deserve to be put in. Now, all of this combined together, I think, is what is going on in Odell Beckham Jr.'s life. He's not good at spending money. He probably never learned money management. And that's a situation with a lot of these athletes, because a lot of them go from school to earning millions of dollars probably overnight. And because they never develop that working habit or that spending habit or that saving habit, investment habit, they get into a lifestyle of always thinking that the money is going to be showing up because they're earning money every single year and they're playing the sport that they love.
This is a sickness, but I enjoy it.
Okay, you buy you a house. Now, you're not buying a house every year, I don't think.
No.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
Bro say he's spending $4 million a year. If you spending $4 million a year and it ain't a business related, you out your damn mind. Ain't no way in hell I'm spending $4 million a year.
Hey, that's a lot of money there, boy.
Hell yeah.
4 million?
Yes. Probably if you just playing an interest only loan, you're probably playing on $4 million, somewhere between $20 and $25, $30,000 a month. That's on your place that costs $45 million.
Right.
Okay, you buy mom a house.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to buy mom a house, I'm damn near gonna probably get her a house that I can go ahead and pay off. So I'm gonna spend $500,000 for mom because I got to get her something that she can clean for herself. Because I can't play for a cleaner service because see, that's another expense, Ocho.
Yes, it
you
is.
Get a pool in the yard, Ocho. Guess what? You got to have it cleaned every week, Ocho. That's another expense, don't mean.
Another expense, yeah.
And you get a big ass house, somebody cut the grass. I don't need I need somebody who can come with a pushing lawnmower and cut the grass.
That's another expense.
That's another expense on me, Ocho.
Yeah.
What he didn't tell you, how it adds up. Like I said, Ocho, if you got a business, you running a business, businesses cost because you have employees.
Right.
You gotta pay for insurance and you gotta pay for
overhead
and all that other stuff. So I understand that. But if your yearly expenses and you ain't got no business and you spending $4 million, man, you out your look here. You need to be Bezos. I need to be Ocho. For me to spend $4 million a year, I need to be making $50 million a year.
Yeah,
$60 million a year. Not no 60, like no $100 million contract.
Right.
I need to be making LeBron James type money, 120 a year.
Yeah. God damn.
So they get the money and they start spending it. And because they have not developed the prudence of investing the money, putting themselves under places or people that can advise them on how to wisely invest the money for the next couple of years, they live life on the fast lane, spend now and worry about it later. And this is like those people that win the lottery. They go from an average or less than average lifestyle to someone that can afford so many things. And even though they may try to invest it, they can invest it in the wrong way and they go back to where they were a couple years after.
It is a curse.
This happens to a lot of people because people do not know how to manage their money, and not just to manage the money, but manage the money wisely in a way that even if your investments turn out terribly, you are not going to be under the sink. Now, in those cases, they don't have any liquid assets to make up for the financial stress that they're going through. But in the case of Odell, he's still playing football, so he has liquid assets that come in every single month to every single year to offset the terrible lifestyle choices that he's making either for himself or for his family or for the people connected to his family. Listen, y'all, sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is nothing. And sometimes the most powerful thing that you can say is no. Will people around you be upset? Will they call you names? Yes, but guess what? If you're really bringing in the checks as they see that you are doing, they are never gonna leave you alone. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share before you get out of here.
Now, do you really need 10 houses?
Damn.
Do you really need 15 cars?
No.
Do you need to buy everybody in your house, everybody in your family, a mansion that costs $1 million, $2 million?
Mm-mm.
Because here's the thing.
Yes.
First of all, if you buy somebody in your house, your family a house, a house that costs $1 million to $2 million,
yeah.
First of all, they can't afford the upkeep on it. Because if they could, they'd have it already. And kids, you pay child support. You mess around and get the wrong one, and she charge you 20. You gotta pay. You in California. It's 20, 25, 30, 40, 50,000 a month.
Ooh.
50,000 a month times 12 times 18. How much is that, Ocho? And
God
Ocho,
damn.
Ocho, what if you got a main girl and we got a side chick, and you want to keep that on the hush? You got to.
You got to pay hush money. Hey,
I know you with me when I'm right.
Hey, but hold on. You know the kind of money you got to make to be able to have a woman on the side and be able to keep her quiet and keep her happy?
Yes.
You got to make a lot of money.